Hi, good morning. Welcome back to another one of our English lessons where we're going to be carrying on looking at the true story of the Three Little Pigs. So, as always, let me share my slides. There we go. So, as always, starting off with a sentence doctor. So, can you fix Rita's sentence? After school, I am going to my friend's house after school. I'll read this again. After school, I am going to my friend's house after school. You may wish to pause the video here, write the sentence down, and then write the correct, write the edits that you choose to do. You may wish to just say them in your head. It is completely up to you. As always, anything you do, please send in. We love seeing all the different work you've been doing. So let's have a look at this all together then. So as always, start of my sentence. After school, I am going. Oh, hang on a minute. Another capital letter needed there for the I. After school, I am going to, oh, I didn't mean to do that. After school, I'm going to my friend's house after school. You could change this one of two ways. You could either do after school, I am going to my friend's house, full stop, and get rid of after school. And because it's your friend's house, there you go. Or you could have, I am going to my friend's house after school. So it depends what way you want to come out, but you need to decide which way round you want the after school, whether you want it to come at the beginning of the sentence or at the end. And of course, just make sure it's starting with a capital letter and a full stop as well. Right, so well done if you've got those. Let's move forward. So today our learning intention is to plan a character description. So we're going to pause here. What is a character description? Well done if you said it basically is a paragraph or a couple of paragraphs that describes the character. You may want to write a character description about the way a certain character looks, maybe their appearance. You might want to write about how they're feeling and how they're and maybe how they're moving. Lots of different things you can include when writing a character description. So we have here the second little pig that we had in our story. Now, if you wanted to re-watch the story, as always, put into YouTube the true story of the Three Little Pigs, or re-watch Friday's video, as that will give you a recap of the story again, so you can really get into detail all about this second little pig and how he's acting and what he's like. So pause the video here. Can you think of as many words as you can to describe the second pig? Now, I remember the first little pig being quite scared and the last little pig being really quite mean and cross and angry. This little pig's somewhere in the middle. But we can also have a look at the way this little pig looks. We could think about his ears. Okay, they're quite pointy, aren't they? He's got a stubbly, maybe an itchy face. He's got kind of a frown, hasn't he? His eyes are quite red, aren't they? They look quite tired eyes. So just sort of, as I'm looking at this picture, sort of thinking out loud, all the different things we could do to describe the look of this pig. And what I've done is I've just put some together here. So we've got a stubbly face, a curly tail, pointy ears, podgy face. Podgy is kind of another word for fat face. Now, if you wanted to really extend yourself and give yourself a bit of an extra challenge here, you may wish to do two adjectives. Wrinkly, round nose. Now, the main thing I want you to focus on if you're doing this is this. The comma. Why do we need a comma there? Why do we need a comma there? It's not a sentence. What do you think it might be? You might want to have a think about our toolkit with all the features. We were looking, weren't we, for commas in a list. So this is our list. So wrinkly, round, nose. Wrinkly, round makes our list of adjectives, our list of words. So that is why if we're ever describing a character or anything and we use two adjectives, you would put a comma in between. So I'll be looking out for that with all the different work you send in. So I have done the pig one there. What I want you to do today is I want you to think of as many words as you can to describe Alexander T. Wolfe. You might want to, in the middle, like I've done on here, have a picture of Alexander T. Wolfe and have all the different words coming out the side. You may wish to just write a list going down. You may think of another really creative way to do it, and that's absolutely fine. But you are creating a bit of a word bank. So I don't want a paragraph yet. I just want lots of key words coming off Alexander T. Wolfe. He might describe having a look here. He's almost got whiskers, or he's got glasses on, hasn't he? He's got claws here, look. You might describe his bushy tail, and so on. I will rub those out so you can see the next picture. So that is what I want you to do. Create a word bank all about all the different vocabulary we can use. If you've got access to a thesaurus at home, that would be brilliant, because you could use that to really upscale your language. So instead of using the word, say, sad, for example, if we were talking about a character that's sad, you may say devastated or miserable. Okay, so you're thinking about not just those sad or happy. Think about, it might be glad, it might be ecstatic. Yeah, thinking about the feelings. You might not write big. Okay, big's quite a boring word now, isn't it? So you might write some other words. You might come up with some other words that can help you say big without actually using the word big. Massive or huge or round. Like, there's lots of different words that you could use. So that is your challenge for today. I can't wait to see them. Good luck. And I can't wait to see all the different word banks that you come up with. Bye for now.